fitness and Pilates. So for today, we're going to be doing a live hybrid class using our reformer. This is meant to be kind of a intermediate level class, but beginners, definitely you can give most of these exercises a good try. If there is anything that's a little too difficult, you can always take a break till we move on to the next exercise. Now, I will be doing this class with you guys, so I won't be active with the chat, but I will stay on at the end of class to answer any questions that you may have. During class, I'll be giving the names of the exercises and the springs that we are on. So if you enjoy this, go ahead and be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you're already not subscribed, and let's get started. We're gonna first start with a cardio exercise called prancing. So I want you to put on one red spring on your reformer. We're gonna bring our hands onto the foot bar, step your right foot back onto the floor, and we're gonna press back into a nice little lunge here. From here, we're gonna lift up, pulling that knee to our tricep and lower back down. We're going for 1 minute here. Again, it is meant to be cardio, so you wanna land and then immediately lift back up. Good, we have about 20 seconds left on this side. And we're gonna go to the opposite side. Three, two, one. All the way down. Either step over or walk around. Same setup on the opposite side. So again, arms are straight, that back leg stays straight the entire time. We're lifting up, pulling our outside knee up to our tricep or into your armpit if you can. 1 minute. About crunching those abs in, lifting up through your hips here. Good, about 20 seconds left. And then we're gonna take a little break to do some tricep work. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. We're gonna step back over to our first side, and right off the edge of the reformer, we're gonna do tricep dips. So, hands on your carriage, legs could be straight or knees bent to make this easier. Keep those hips nice and close to the reformer. 30 seconds of tricep dips. Ten seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're back on that first side. Again, go back into our prancing. So press back, keep the arms straight, keep that back leg straight. Knee up towards that tricep. 1 minute here. Good, 20 seconds, and then switching sides. Ten, 3, 2, 1, all the way down. All right, so switching sides again. You can step over or walk around. And again, 1 minute on the side, right into it, and go. We're just doing 3 rounds of this to get our heart rate up. Good, 15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Step back over to your first side. And again, 30 seconds of those tricep dips, or if you just need to take a break, take a break. When you're ready, go. Last 10. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round, everyone. All right, those heart rates should already be up, so we got this. When you're ready, 1 minute here. Remember, you can always slow this down if you feel like your heart rate is getting too high. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Step over. And same thing. 1 minute here. Big press back. And knee to tricep. Seconds, you got this. Finish strong. Three, 2, 1. All the way down. All right. Back over, one more set of our tricep dips. Whew. I don't know about y'all. I'm already sweaty. So when you're ready, dipping down again. Keep those hips near the reformer edge. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right, give those hands and arms a little shake out. I'm now gonna slow it down, going into more strength. So we're gonna stay on that same side. Right foot is against the edge of the reformer with your left foot back onto your shoulder block. And we're gonna come into a nice lunge here. So big exhale, press back, and slowly stand back up. Again, we're slowing the heart rate down now the rest of class. 3 more here. Last one. And all the way up. We're going to stay on the same side. I want you to turn around and grab your strap. Now we're still on that one red. If you need to, you could drop down to a blue here. And we're going to pull back into a nice lat row. So either thumb up to the ceiling or palm up. Pull back and reach forward. If your reformer moves when you do this, again, drop your spring some. One more. And reach forward. All right, let's step around. Same thing, opposite side. So, again, back up to one red. If you went down, left foot on the floor, right foot back onto your shoulder block. Big press back into a lunge and all the way up. Again, slow here. We're slowing that heart rate down. Last 5. 2. 1 more. And all the way up. Again, we're going to turn around to face the straps. Left foot forward, right foot back. Grab that strap on the same side. And when you're ready, we're pulling back, either palm up or thumb up. Last one. And reach forward. All right, so I'm going to step back over. Same thing again. Right foot is going to be on the floor. Left foot back onto your shoulder block. Pressing back into that lunge here. If you find your balance is a little off this morning, you can always have your shin right up against the reformer to help with your balance. Two more. Last one. And all the way up. Again, let's either step over or walk around. Left foot on the floor, right foot back onto your shoulder block. Same thing, big press back into that lunge. Already, my heart rate's probably dropped 20 beats per minute, which is good. Follow your breath. Nice, slow exhale to press back, and then come up. One more. And all the way up. All right. And as always, I typically will forget something. So we're going to start with our row on this side, left hand on the strap, and we're going to pull back. Again, palm up or thumb up. Always find it a lot harder to remember my next move if I'm actually teaching and doing versus if I'm just teaching. So sometimes got a little slip up like this. That's okay. Last one. reach forward. Because we can always go back and do the exercise we missed. So let's go ahead and into that row on this side. Right foot forward, right hand to the strap. Same thing, 10 reps. One more. There we go, reach forward. All right, so one more round of that. Again, back up to red if you're dropping down to that blue for those rows. Right foot on the floor, left foot back onto your shoulder block, big press back into a lunge, and then all the way up. For my style Pilates I love teaching, I love to do things like this, multiple sets of the same exercise. So we're really focusing on building strength and building some muscle in whatever muscle it is that we're working. All right, 3 more, guys. Last one. All the way up. Let's not forget our row this time. So again, turn around, grab that strap back in your right hand, come back into a nice little lunge, and same thing, either thumb up or palm up as you pull back. One more. And reach forward. All right, so let's step over. All right, back into that lunge. Again, back up to one red if you're dropping down. And big press back. All the way up. Good. 5 more. Two. One more. And all the way up. And again, we'll turn around, going right into that row, still on the one red, or if you need to, drop down to your blue. When you're ready, pull back and reach forward. Good. 3 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right. Give those arms a shake out, those legs a little shake out. And we're going to go up to 2 reds and a blue now. We're going to make our way to seated, facing the top of the reformer for a little bit more back work here. All right. So, legs going to be through your shoulder blocks, hips all the way back to that very back edge of the carriage. Reach forward, grab your straps, cross them over, left and right, right and left. This time, palm down, we're going to pull back. Think, pull the thumbs all the way to the shoulders before reaching forward. One more. And reach forward. All right, we're gonna go down now to one red and one blue. If this is too difficult, you could always drop down to like a red and a yellow, or even just one red. We're gonna bend our feet now so that they're resting on the headrest. Our knees are gonna bend up so that we can prop our elbows on our knees, and we're coming into what's called a preacher curl. So we're doing a little bicep curl with your elbows resting on your knees so that we can more focus on engaging the bicep and less about needing the shoulder stabilization with this heavier spring that we're using. One more. And reach forward. All right, so again, legs are back long. Let's go back up to our two reds and a blue. Straps are crossed back over. And again, palm down, thumbs to shoulders, elbows nice and wide. One more. And reach forward. And again, let's take off one red. So we're on one red, one blue. Uncross your handles. Bend your knees in. Elbows rest on the knees. And back into that preacher curl here. It's a great exercise to really get those biceps to pop. Get your arms to plump up some, the muscles to plump up some, because again, we are sacrificing shoulder stability by resting our elbows on our knees, but we're increasing the amount of tension that we can put into our biceps. I say sacrifice, but it's not a needed, not as much needed shoulder stability since we have the stability of our knees. It's 2 and 1. Good. Reach forward. One more round of that, everyone. So again, back up. 2 reds, 1 blue. Straps are crossed over, left and right, right and left. Palm down, thumbs to shoulders, elbows nice and wide. Really think about squeezing those shoulder blades back in together for another 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Again, roll those shoulders out, little wiggle of the head. One more round of our preacher curls. So back down to your 1 red and 1 blue. Bend those knees in, elbows on the knees. And you got this. Final round here. Again, if 1 red and 1 blue is just too heavy, especially this last round, drop down to like a red and a yellow, or even just a red. Last one. And reach forward. All right, so let's put our straps down. We're now gonna turn around. We're gonna come to either seated, or I'm gonna go to kneeling. So if sitting back on your heels is fine, it doesn't bother your knees, but all the way back to kneeling. We're gonna drop down to 1 red here, and we're gonna go into a little bit of chest work. So we're gonna start with our underhand chest press, or in Pilates it's called serve a tray. Pressing the hands forward and up, and then backing in right in front of our shoulders. And you could do this seated here. You could lift all the way up to kneeling, nice and careful if you do. Or if you want to join me for this last 7 reps, we'll sit back as our hands come back and lift up as we press forward. Last one, all the way down. Good, roll those shoulders, little wiggle the head side to side. Now for this next one, we are gonna either stay seated or you could come up to kneeling. I'm gonna start this first round seated. We're creating a diamond over the top of the head, elbows either wide or forward, coming into our tricep press or salute. One more. And all the way down. And again, let's roll those shoulders, little wiggle the head side to side. All right, so for our next exercise, again, we're gonna work into our chest. We're gonna do our chest fly or a hug a tree. And again, you could do this seated, you could do it in the high kneeling position, or I'm gonna do what I call that posting, where you're lifting up and then sitting back down. So again, arms nice and wide, lift up as you reach forward, and then sit back if you're posting. Stay seated on the heels if you want, or stay kneeling the entire time. One more. And all the way back down. And again, roll those shoulders, a little wiggle the head side to side. We're back into that salute or tricep press, whatever you want to call it. Actually, I'm going to come up to kneeling. So come up to your kneeling position first, then create your diamond if you're doing that. Big press forward and back in. Last one. And let's sit back down. And again, roll those shoulders, little wiggle the head. If you need to step off for a second, check out the knees, you can. I'm actually gonna grab another little quick sip of coffee. All right, so our last set of exercises. We're gonna flip our straps so that our thumbs are through the straps, our hands are on top of the straps. Elbows out wide, like you're doing a bench press or a true chest press, maneuver here. And again, you could do this in a seated position, in the high kneel, or do the posting like I'm going to do. So when you're ready, elbows out wide, but lower than your shoulders. We don't want them up like this. Think about like rib height. So when you're ready, we're gonna press forward, bring those hands to touch, and elbows out wide as we sit back down. And your fist should roughly be in front of your elbows the entire time. Last one. and all the way down. And again, you can sit back, roll out the shoulders for a quick moment, give the head a little wiggle side to side. We have one more round of our salute, again, or tricep press. And again, you could be seated or come into that high kneeling position. Just careful if you do go into that high kneel. When you're ready, big press forward, squeeze those triceps. Three more. 2 and 1, all the way down. Whew. All right, so let's put our straps down. We're gonna go up to one red and one blue. And our last few exercises that we're gonna do is we're gonna hit into our abs. So again, one red, one blue. Turn my head around for a second. All right, make your way down onto your backs, everyone. We're gonna finish off with just a little bit of core work here. We're gonna reach up, grab your straps. Arms are gonna come up to the ceiling. Knees are gonna float over our hips. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, press the handles down. If you wanna add the crunch, you can always add that crunch. And if you wanna add leg work, extend the legs as the arms come down, and knees over the hips as the hands come up. One more. And all the way down. And again, little rock of those knees, side to side here. All right, so next variation is we're gonna bring the arms out wide. And again, knees are gonna be over our hips. We're gonna squeeze the hands down to the hips and then open back out. Again, you can add the crunch as the hands come down. And you can always add the legs, extending as the hands come down. Three, 2, and 1. Excellent. All the way down. And again, little rock of the knees, side to side. All right, we have one more ab exercise that we're gonna do here. We're gonna hit into our triceps with our ab work this time. So elbows are gonna be by your side, right on that carriage. Fingertips reach toward the ceiling, knees over the hips. Press those straps down. Little tricep press here. And again, if you wanna add the crunch, always crunch as the hands come down. If we wanna add the legs go out as the hands come down. Three more. Last one. And all the way down. All right. So let's put our straps down for a moment, and then we're gonna sit up just to change our spring. We're all gonna go down to one red spring. So again, we started with our cardio. We just did our strength. Now comes the best part, our stretch. So again, one red spring. Make your way all the way down onto your backs. We're gonna reach up and grab our straps again. Press off your foot bar with one foot. Bring the opposite foot into the strap. And press down through that foot to bring your other foot to the strap. And you want it roughly right in the arch of your feet. Then legs are gonna come up to the ceiling. But remember, we wanna keep our tailbone anchored down the entire time. Hands can rest on your belly, be down by your side. Or if you wanna deepen this stretch, we're gonna reach up and grab our straps and pull down towards our body here. We're gonna hold each of these for maybe about 2 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. What I recommend is closing your eyes here and focusing on nice big belly breath. Fill that belly up with as much air as you can. And slowly exhale out. Big belly breath in. Slow exhale out. About 3 more breaths right here, everyone. Last deep inhale. And on your exhale, all we're gonna do is we're gonna bend our knees down next to our ribs or as close as you can get them. Again, bottoms of the feet still shine up to the ceiling. Come into like a happy baby here. Again, you can grab the straps, you can grab behind your thighs, hands can be down by your side, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Again, we'll try and hold here for about 2 minutes. So get back into that nice deep belly breath, fill up the belly with as much air. And slow on the exhale out. About 4 more breaths here. Last one. Good. Let's pull those knees in for a minute, give them a little hug in. And then from here, we're gonna come into a figure 4 stretch. So I want you to press your right leg forward towards your foot bar. We're gonna thread our left foot underneath the strap, but above your right knee. And then start to bend that right knee back in, coming into that little figure 4 stretch. You can press your left knee forward towards the foot bar if you'd like to deepen this stretch. And again, the more you pull in with your right knee, the deeper it will be. The more you press towards the foot bar, the less the stretch will be. So you can adjust how strong a feel you want. Just about 90 seconds here. Last deep inhale. Let's get pressed forward through our right foot. We'll uncross the left and press the left out. We'll bring that right foot in. And again, we're bringing it underneath the strap, but over the left knee. Start to bend that left knee back in, coming into your figure four here. And you can press your right knee forward to deepen the stretch. You pull the left knee towards you to deepen the stretch. Or you can press your left foot forward to lessen the stretch. Right back into that nice deep belly breath in. Slowing the heart rate down even lower than our normal resting heart rate, if we can. Last deep inhale here. Again, let's carefully uncross that right foot, press it back out. We're just going to do a few lift and lowers of both legs. Lift them up to the ceiling, again, keeping the tailbone anchored. And lower down about 45 degrees or so. Just releasing our low back and any last little bit of tightness through the hamstrings and hips. Last one, let's lift those legs back up to the ceiling. We'll pause there. Take a deep breath in, hold it at the top. Open mouth sigh. Take a deep breath in for you, hold it at the top. Let it go. Deep breath in for others, hold it at the top. Go. All right, everyone, carefully bring your feet out of the straps. And you can start to make your way up. Again, I'm going to stay on for a few moments after class if anyone has any questions and wants to chat about anything. If you did enjoy this, again, I would appreciate it if you would give me a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And if you're feeling extra generous and really wanting to support the channel even more, feel free to drop a super thanks in the chat. As always, I appreciate you guys for letting me come here and teach y'all. And until next time, keep training like a legend. Bye for now, everyone. Thank you so much, Sandra. And again, so I'm hoping to do more of these classes. Let me fix my hat and my hair. I look a sweaty mess here. I ideally am looking to start doing these maybe, once a month, if not more often, depending on how much people like them. I'm finally at a point where I can start to offer memberships and stuff like that. So it's something that I've been contemplating doing. No, I can't see or hear you. I can just see your chat in there. But I'm looking at offering some different levels of memberships for stuff like this, as always, to try and bring more and more to you guys. So if it is something that you'd be interested in, again, I posted in the community tab on YouTube a question about memberships and everything. So definitely check that out. It's 2 simple questions, just kind of asking you what you'd like to see in a YouTube membership, things like this. And different stuff so that I can try and provide as much for y'all as possible. And if y'all ever have any questions or comments, something else that I'm looking at doing is adding some more polls to, again, take advantage of possibly having some different styles of classes that y'all may be interested in, and doing some programming around classes. STOT is a great certification. I really like them. They were the next one. If I hadn't have done Balanced Body, that's who I'm originally trained through, then STOT was another one. I've got a lot of teachers. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I really enjoy teaching live. It's something that I miss a lot. I used to have a studio and I taught almost 7 days a week, and then moving to California, I've not opened a studio because I kind of wanted to try and see about going virtual and bringing my style of Pilates and what I teach to everyone, at least as many people as I can. So yeah, I know there is a little special part and a little difference of teaching in the like true live when you've got people in front of you, but I appreciate all y'all for watching and joining in for stuff like this. It's, again, can be very nice versus just me teaching to a camera and doing a pre-recorded class for y'all. I do enjoy doing those because I can refine it and make it a little bit better quality, but I do enjoy teaching the lives because I enjoy the more rawness of it, of if I make a mistake, like with the rows earlier, again, you'll get to see that, and it's not, I don't have to feel quite as, like, I hate to say this in this way, I don't have to feel quite as professional. I feel like I can actually be a little bit more myself, and not as stuffy, I guess would be the better word. But yeah, exactly, gotta wing it sometimes. In my yoga training, they always used to say, never let people know you messed up, because most of the time they won't even notice. And that is very true for any other trainers out there. Definitely always just go through the flow. And if you miss a side, it's not it's not the end of the world. I promise. Missing one set of exercises on one side is not going to cripple people for forever. But yeah, thank you guys. Do y'all have any questions for me or anything? Thank you, Katie. That's, again, I love the more casual. I feel like I can communicate with y'all feel. It's something else that I'd love to do more of is like my live Q&A that I did the other day, although that one wasn't necessarily a live Q&A, it was more of a live answering of questions. But I'd love to do some more of those, talking about, again, different training styles, things that I can offer. You know, I've got a nutrition background and all that, so that's really the all-encompassingness of what I would like to bring to the YouTube channel, is kind of make this like a one-stop shop that y'all can come to for any and everything from like Pilates and kind of strength training to working on nutrition to recovery, all that kind of stuff. Because fitness does more than most people think encompass so much. It's not just get a workout and that's fitness. That's a very minor part in the fitness. Yes, same, Lisa. I very much prefer being a more casual person. That's something I find so hard to let my personality come across doing a pre-recorded video. And a lot of times, especially on like my Instagram, for years, people used to think that I was a very stuffy person. And then as I've got to doing lives there, they're like, oh, you actually like to cut up a lot. And my students in my studio know that I always told them, I was like, if y'all don't talk, I'm gonna make it harder, because I need someone to talk to, because a dead quiet class just kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies a little bit. Yes, I totally agree, Sandra, with the hybrid. I love the Reformer, and again, like I said in the live I did the other day, you know, there's nothing wrong with doing kind of a traditional Pilates class if your goal is simply just to get in your hours of exercise and to get in some exercise for the day. But if you're really trying to hit a specific goal of building strength or improving your cardio or something, doing a more dedicated style class you're gonna get so much more out of it, and you'll see results so much more quickly. And that's a very much a a big thing of why I actually like this class. I'd never taken a style class like this in probably 5 years into my teaching. I kind of got bored with how I was teaching and started to change it up a little bit. And I was like, oh, I teach a cardio class, and then I teach a strength class, and then I teach a stretching class. And I was like, I'm just gonna combine them all, because I have some people that come to all three, and then I had some that were like, oh, I'd love to do all three, but I can't do it all three. Katie, thank you so much. Very, very much appreciate it. I appreciate any of the support here on the channel, you guys. But yeah, again, let me know if there's anything that y'all would like to see. Again, the other day on my Instagram, I did a post with a bunch of kettlebell moves that I'm looking at bringing to a class sometime. So, Sandra, I believe in the chat there is a way, but I am relatively new to this, so I'm not 100% sure. Yes, Lisa, I agree. Because so many of us only have a set amount of time to be able to do some, and despite what a lot of people think, you don't necessarily have to do a full hour of strength training to be able to get results. You can do again, 30 minutes is roughly what we did today. We did about 10 minutes of cardio, and let's see, it's gonna look. So that class right now, I have, I burned 395 active calories. So that was a good little class there. That prancing at the beginning, I hope y'all liked it. I tried to choose something that I know everyone that has a reformer at least could do, because you may not have a jump board, which I like to use, but not everyone has. I also like to do step ups on the box that I have, but again, not everyone has a box. So for this class, I wanted to do something a little bit more all people. Sandra, thank you. So appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. It really does mean a lot. But I want to try and do things that everyone has the capability of doing, at least in this first few live chats. Yeah, I do love a good jump board class. Especially, there's a version of this hybrid class. Maybe that's what I'll do next time I do jump board or do hybrid classes. Use it for jump board, and then do, I like to do a lot of ankle and knee and hip mobility with the jump board on there. So that might be set in for next time. Thank you so much, Sandra. Y'all are the awesome ones for supporting me and supporting the channel and growing the community. Again, Lisa, I'm not exactly, okay. I still have to learn YouTube. That's part of this. That's why also, I didn't mean for it to be in the vertical frame like this, but when I was creating the live, apparently you have to turn your phone. I have y'all on my phone instead of my computer. You have to turn your phone sideways. So next one, I plan to do horizontally for y'all, promise. So I appreciate y'all bearing with me through the technology challenges that face us instructors, because God knows, so many of us, we try our best. We really do. I had my first Zoom last year, so I'm working on it. Planning to get better and better with the tech. So I appreciate any of y'all that can empathize and understand. But yeah, y'all, again, thank you so much. Let me know again if this time works specifically for y'all too. I tried to do a time frame that I thought would work for a lot of people. Could always possibly do it on a Sunday as well, but I'm actually getting ready to head out to Mexico for a few days for a little mini vacation. But yeah, typically I figure a good Saturday class would be a good time, but I'm also open to doing a Wednesday afternoon or something like that, if that would work for more people. So, but again, any other questions? Let me grab my coffee real quick. I drink a lot of coffee because my mouth starts to get dry from talking so much. Ooh. Thank you. Yes, I am excited. It's my first time going to Mexico and going to Mexico City, so I plan to eat a lot. so that I can come back and report. It's also why I wanted to do this class, is because I knew it would burn some calories before I go down and eat my way through Mexico City for a few days. And also, I was using my, thank you, yes, that jump board class is one of my favorites. But hopefully the audio worked. I was using one of my mics today, so hopefully the audio quality was at least really well. Bye, Sandra. Thank you again so much. I look forward to seeing you next live. So yeah, if any of y'all have any tips for a Mexico City, let me know, or any good restaurants that I should go try. All right, guys, well, if y'all don't have any other questions or anything, I'm gonna go ahead and log off here. And again, thank you to everyone who joined and took the class, and likes and the donations. Again, greatly appreciate you guys so much. Look forward to doing more of these classes and getting to build our little community here on YouTube. It can be such a fun place to get to know and meet more people. I know I've already been meeting a good bit of people through it. So until next time, everyone have a wonderful Saturday and weekend. And I will get back on a schedule for trying to get us back on another live. As of right now, again, I'll go ahead and probably plan another Saturday the same time. But if you would like a different day or time, let me know. Comment in the comment section below this video. Until then, all y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks, guys.